Hello, I was trying to figure out today, should I talk a little solemnly and, be quite serious, or should I try and be more upbeat because often I'm not really acting that way or not talking very much that way, and the subject matter has been one that's really tough to deal with. And thinking about it, you know, I just didn't know either way to do it. So I'm gonna try and throw in a couple of different things. And maybe you can decide for yourself whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day. On the bad side, coronavirus is now infected more than 1.1 million people. It's killed more than 60,000 people worldwide. The U.S. has 300,000 cases and more than 8,100 deaths. Terrible, terrible statistics. On the other hand, it's getting warmer. Finally, it's getting warmer. You wish you wish that Trump's little thing about it'll all go away when it gets warmer would actually be true. Sadly, that's not exactly how it works, but here's for hoping. Queen Elizabeth, she's going to give herself a speech about the challenges of dealing with this, and you hear there's a lot of call, just not an overwhelming call, but a lot of call from different people who I believe are more in their own self-interest, wanting to get things going. Trump is saying, well, he's got professional team owners saying that they want to get things back to normal. Well, of course, they want to make money. And as been very well shown, this has been devastating to the economy. So, of course, you want to go back to the way it was. Trump needs it too for his re-election. All kinds of other people need it for all kinds of other reasons. Frankly, I'd like things to be better off myself. There's some things that I'm just waiting on to get done, and I can't get done because everything is being stopped. But you have to be realistic. And so you can't just go off and, head in the sand is the wrong use of it, but you can't just ignore everything else that's going on in this world and just go, oh, well, it's warm, it's getting better, there's more sunshine, I'm happy with that, and don't have to worry about anything else. Wish we could, but you just can't. So you have to take it along with all of the other things. You have to give it its own different weights. And it's funny how that we also, though, have to take something that may be just so terrible. Even with all of the terrible stories about, well, the terrible facts of how many are infected, how many have died. You then have in particular, stories that are so sad about, like a couple who, one, as I understand it, died from the virus within 6 minutes of each other. You have young teachers who've been healthy and yet they turn around and they die. All of these stories that are just heart-wrenching, all of the different problems. And so the funny thing is, though, is that what we have to do is we can't give it the same weight that we might give it at a different time. If in our own personal lives, we need things not to be so bad. And so we have to actually give it a false sense of seriousness and weight to the aspect of our own personal life. And that you can't let it get you so upset so tired, so run down from all of this that you end up just being a hermit and can't get anything done. And so that's what I encourage you to do, is to look for some of the things that also you can just take as a positive, a little thing, no matter how small, whatever it might be. You cook something and it didn't burn. It tasted very nicely and you enjoyed the taste. I mean, no matter what, some of these things that make you realize that there is still joy in life, things to be joyful about and to be happy with, and to know that eventually medicine will catch up to this virus, that eventually that they'll get this under control, and eventually this world will be able to go on. And then it's just a matter of the waiting game until that happens. That's what I encourage you to do. Find those things that help you in your life to keep on going, keep on doing, and keep you surviving until we hear some really great news about the end of the COVID virus. You take care.